encountering terrifying zombies in the school hallway. The clock struck midnight as Jamie tiptoed through the dimly lit hallways of Crestwood High School. The bet with his friends had seemed harmless during daylight, a dare to spend an hour in the school at night. But now, with silence pressing heavily against his ears, Jamie regretted every decision that had led him here. The school, eerie under the faint glow of emergency lights, seemed to breathe with an unsettling life of its own. Lockers stood like silent sentinels, their chipped paint and rusted edges adding to the unnerving atmosphere. The faint sound of his sneakers on the tile floor echoed, making him feel like he wasn't alone. Turning a corner, Jamie froze. A low, guttural moan broke the silence. His breath hitched as the sound grew louder, closer. "Hello?" he called, his voice trembling. The moan turned into a chorus, accompanied by shuffling footsteps. Panic set in as Jamie backed away, his eyes darting down the corridor. Emerging from the shadows were figures, dozens of them. Their faces were pale and sunken, their clothes tattered and blood-stained. Eyes clouded and lifeless, they stared at him with an unsettling hunger. "Zombies," Jamie whispered, the word feeling absurd even as it left his mouth. One of the creatures lurched forward, its skeletal hands reaching out. Jamie turned and sprinted, his heart pounding like a drum. Behind him, the moans grew louder, the shuffle of feet faster. He dashed into a classroom, slamming the door shut and locking it. His chest heaved as he scanned the dark room for a weapon. Grabbing a metal chair, he positioned himself near the door. Outside, the moans surrounded him, the sound of nails scratching the wood sending shivers down his spine. Suddenly, the door creaked. Jamie stepped back as it burst open, the zombies pouring in. Swinging the chair, he managed to knock a few away, but their sheer number overwhelmed him. He scrambled onto a desk, the creatures clawing at his legs. "Stay back!" he screamed, swinging wildly. Just as his strength waned, the fire alarm blared. The deafening noise disoriented the zombies, who stumbled aimlessly. Seizing the moment, Jamie jumped down and ran past the confused horde, his body fueled by pure adrenaline. He navigated the maze-like hallways, searching for an escape. Bursting into the gymnasium, he found the emergency exit. Relief flooded him as he pushed the bar, the door swinging open to reveal the cool night air. Outside, Jamie collapsed onto the grass, gasping for breath. The school loomed behind him, dark and foreboding. The next morning, Jamie's friends found him pale and shaken but alive. When he tried to recount his ordeal, they laughed it off as a vivid nightmare. But Jamie knew the truth. Crestwood High wasn't just a school. It was a prison for the undead. And somewhere within those walls, the moans of zombies still echoed, waiting for their next unsuspecting victim.